Good evening everybody and welcome to another Bear Beer Reviews. Haven't done one of these in a little while, it's been a few days off just working and doing bits and bobs elsewhere, so first one back for a little while. And I was looking around seeing which one I should go for, and I realised that I haven't actually tried anything by Pitfield yet. I picked these ones up at a whole selection, then got another 4 of them at the London Vegan Beer Festival, so you know how long ago that was now. Did a little bottle swap with them from the Brass Castle stuff. So I had a look at them, and this is the 1837 IPA, so it's an IPA using an old recipe, obviously 1837 one, so it's going to be a very traditional IPA. And this one clocks in at 7%, so it's quite strong, so it's, again, the original sort of strength that an IPA probably would have been. And yeah, water, organic malted barley, cane sugar, hops and yeast. This is a true IPA. It is an excellent blend of malts and hop flavours. It has a warming, peppery taste and a long, bitter finish. So, using traditional English hops, I would assume, rather than American or South Pacific. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure what the bill is on this one. Let's crack it open and give it a try. Quite interested to see what this one actually tastes like. I haven't had a full strength English IPA in a long time, to say the least. So, let's give this one a go. Oh my god. Yes. As you can see, my pouring technique is getting better and better by the minute. Having said that, because this is vegan, I'm assuming this one is probably bottle conditioned. Yes, bottle conditioned. So there is going to be quite a bit of carbonation. Poured as carefully as I could do, so I haven't got any yeast in the glass, because I've been criticised for that before by my friends. Right, in terms of colour, look how deep and rich that is. It's like, almost like a ruby colour. Maybe it's not coming through on the camera, but it's definitely a lot darker. It's almost like a dark bitter, maybe even kind of a light dark mild sort of colour. Lovely head. I mean, it's thick and it's full, and that's I'm going to have to get my nose dirty again, because this is not going to go away. Nice tight compact bubbles, apart from near the top where it's kind of got some big ones forming. It's a 3-finger head, in case you're interested, but I think that's probably my pour. Right, let's get some aroma while we do have this head. That's interesting actually. I'm getting like a really estery yeasty smell that I would describe as berries. Really strong red berries. Really sweet. Almost twinging on like a lemon and citrus sort of thing, but not. It's more like berries and that red currants in particular, or maybe cranberries and strawberries. So it's actually a lot more fruit than I thought it might be. I thought, being an old 1837 IPA recipe, it might be slightly more grassy or sort of fullsy or goldingsy, that kind of flowery, grassy smell. But it's actually got quite a fruity aroma to it. That is interesting actually. It smells lovely, I might add. It really does smell good. And I can't really smell much of a malt body underneath it, but the aroma itself it's extremely pleasant. Extremely pleasant. Okay, right, time for me to get my nose dirty. Cheers everybody. Oh wow. That's quite unique actually. That is good. I like this. I'm gonna straight off the bat, I like this. This is yeah, this is really good. This is really good. Completely thrown me. That kind of sweet berry aroma does not belie what is actually in the glass. First things first, the body is like deep caramel, toffee, molasses, malt body, almost akin to like a barley wine or something more like a Scotch ale without the sort of peaty, smoky flavours. And there's no roast in it either. It's kind of predominantly caramel and toffee, but really rich barley wine-esque. Genuinely barley wine-esque, which is what's so unusual. The bitterness is really strong. I'm not sure if they say IBU on it. It does not say what IBUs it's got in it, but man is it strong. The bitterness is really prolonged, really profound even, and just cuts across everything in the palate. Really, really nice. I do like this to be a proper... If it's going to be bitter, it's going to be an IPA, give it a bit of a wallop. And this has got it in abundance. And the malt body does kind of complement... They complement each other. It's got full flavour malt body. It's got a full astringent bitterness. And I see what they say with like this warming, peppery taste. The alcoholic content, it's present there. Your palate, it does warm up. And there is distinctly, that bittering it is pepper-esque. It is kind of... You know, you eat into a peppercorn and it bursts in like that blitz of that peppery flavour, and then kind of fizzles out into this, you know, the astringency. That's in there too. And underlying it all is the kind of... It's kind of grassy but also berry-like as well, although it's a lot more subdued. The hop flavours aren't as prominent. I think the malt body really complements and balances out the hop profile, and the bitterness just comes in and gives it a full-on whack. This is one of the best English-style IPAs I've had in a long time. I mean, I'm so attuned to American-style ones. You get the citrus bombs and the citrus flavours and the hops in abundance, and this kind of wet and dank flavour, and I love that. I really, really, really do like American IPAs, and I really, really do like stronger American IPAs. I like the Imperials. Stone Ruination's just a little bit stronger than this one. This is 7, and Stone Ruination's what, 7.5, 7.7 or something like that, if I remember rightly. And that's lovely. You know, the American hop flavours in that are to die for. Now this is like an English strong IPA or Imperial IPA, and in a typical English form, it's supremely balanced, but the flavours are just completely amplified. So if this was like a standard English IPA, I'm sure it'd be very drinkable, very nice, and very well balanced, and the flavours would all be good. But the actual alcoholic body just kicks up a notch. And speaking about body, it's nice and chunky in the mouth. The carbonation's lovely as well. It fizzles and froths, and it's astringent too. So this extra body from alcohol, this extra punch from the increased malt content and the increase in the hops accordingly, it's extremely balanced and full of flavour, and it's lovely. I really am enjoying this. I wasn't too sure what I'd get. I like English IPAs, but not as much as I like the American ones. I tend to find English IPAs can either be good or can be bland. But with like a bitterness, and that's it. This, on the other hand, is full of flavour. The deep, rich malt, the caramels and the toffees, the slight berry and grass, and kind of peppery, spicy note from the hops, and then a full-on whack of bitterness. Really is nice, this one. Really is nice. What'd you give it? Let's go for an 8.5 out of 10, I think. I mean, there's definitely nothing wrong with this beer. I might be pushed to go for a 9 actually. Thinking behind it being, I couldn't put anything on this beer and say I think that could be improved. Everything is well balanced. The flavours are all good. There's nothing that tastes off. Perhaps the aroma is a little bit detached from what actually comes through in the body. Maybe would have liked to have smelt a little bit more grass or spice or something like that. But I'm pulling at straws here. Really am just trying to find something to say that's not right about it. This is magnificent. So yeah, I'm going to go for this is a 9 out of 10. This is one of the best English IPAs I've had in a long time. Maybe ever. 7%, so it's got killer knockout flavour. It's vegan, it's organically brewed. Well, there's not much to not like about this beer. So, well done guys, thank you for doing the trade with me. This beer does not disappoint. Go out there and give it a shot. If you haven't tried anything by Pitfield, I mean, if this beer's anything to go by, they're brilliant. And yeah, like, favourite, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about this beer if you've ever tried it. And until the next beer reviews, cheers.